Dear students and parents, Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, I am Sobia Salim and I am your teacher of English B of class 6. Dear students, I hope you all are fine and well with your family at your homes. Students, all of you know that the present pandemic of COVID-19. So because of this, I have started the lecture of your subject of English B through this way. So you may please open your grammar books and move on. Dear student, open up page number 4 of your grammar book. I am going to tell you about phrases and clause, that is unit number 2. Definition of phrase is: a phrase is a short group of words, usually only about 3 or 4, which has no subject and does not make a complete thought by itself. The definition of clause is: a clause is a group of words that contains a subject and a verb. In this unit, we are going to learn about phrases and clauses. We will try to understand what they exactly are and what are the difference between them. To understand about the phrases and clauses, we have to start with an example. My best friend. The other example is Sana is my best friend. There is a hint that phrases do not contain subject and verb, while clauses contain subject plus verb. Both examples are the group of words, but one is a phrase and another is a clause. Now we have to identify which one is a phrase and which one is a clause. As I given you a hint before, phrase do not have subject plus verb, while clause has subject plus verb. In this example, there is no subject and no verb. I simply write here no verb. While in another example, Sana is a subject and is the verb. So it is a clause. Now you can look at the board properly. Hopefully you can understand about the phrases and clauses. Now let's define properly with more examples to make things clear. Firstly, we will go with phrases. What is a phrase? Phrase is a group of words that has no subject-verb combination, that has no meaning if it is used alone. Number 1 example is the sports car. There is a noun plus adjective. Number 2, to watch movie. There is a verb. And number 3, on the table, there is a preposition and a noun. It does not have any meaning if it is used alone. What is a clause? It contains subject and verb combination. It conveys a complete meaning by itself. Clauses are mainly divided into 2 types. Number 1, independent clause. Number 2, dependent clause. Independent clause is actually a complete sentence. Now there are some examples. First clause is independent clause, as it does not depend on any other sentence to complete it. You can see also the example of it. You were in the party. This example is very clear and it doesn't depend upon another sentence to complete it. The second clause is dependent clause. It is a group of words with subject-verb combination, but it does not convey full meaning and a complete thought. It is not used as a sentence. For example of dependent clause is when I came home. It does not convey a complete meaning. When I came home, then what happened next? We want to know what have done after it. Here is another example. When I came home, you were in the party. When I came home is a dependent clause, while you were in the party is an independent clause. We have the combination of dependent and independent clause to make the meaningful sentence. Example number 1, before you go to bed. It's a dependent clause because it cannot be used alone as it does not convey complete meaning. Whereas you have to finish your work, it is an independent clause. It can be used alone, it gives complete meaning. Number 2 example is after months of research. It's also a dependent clause. He finally finished his novel. It's an independent clause. Now I think you are clear with dependent and independent clauses. We are done with this by showing some examples. Further move on the next topic, that is phrases. There are different kinds of phrases, but in this book we will learn about only 3 types of phrases, that is prepositional phrase number 1, and the number 2 is noun phrase, number 3 is verb phrase. In the prepositional phrase, it begins with a preposition and it contains a noun. The examples are in the house, at the school. In and at is the preposition, house and school is the noun. A noun phrase consists of a noun and other related words, usually modifier and determiners, which comes after and before a noun. The examples are a nice red shirt, number 2, glass full of water. Verb phrases is a combination of a main verb and its auxiliaries, helping verb in a sentence. For example, he is eating an apple. Number 2, she has finished her work. Now I am going to summarize the unit topic phrases. It does not have a subject-verb combination. It does not convey a complete meaning. There are different types of phrases, but in your book there are 3 kinds of phrases. Number 1, prepositional phrase. Prepositional phrase is one that begins with a preposition and contains a noun. Noun phrase. A noun phrase consists of a noun and other related words, usually modifiers and determiners, which comes after and before a noun. Verb phrase. A verb phrase is a combination of main verbs and its auxiliaries, helping verb in a sentence. Clauses. It has subject-verb combination. It conveys complete meaning. There are 2 types of clauses. Number 1, dependent clause. Number 2, independent clause. The definition of independent clause is: independent clause is a simple sentence. It can stand on its own. For example, she is hungry. I am feeling well today. The definition of dependent clause is: a dependent clause cannot stand on its own. It needs an independent clause to complete a sentence. Dependent clause often begins with such words as although, since, if, when, and because. Example: however is hungry, although she is hungry, because I am feeling well. I hope your concepts are clear now. Do practice at home on your rough registers and make some examples related to the topic. Objective and subjective notes has been handed over to you by administration, so keep in touch with it. Okay dear student, keep praying from Allah to keep us safe from the pandemic of COVID-19. Now take care. Allah Hafiz.